Good morning to those of you out in Talladega. It's a mild start. We're in the 60s. Not a bad view. We are starting with some clouds. It's a little overcast, but those are really broken and there's a blue sky in some spots. But it's going to be a nice day overall. A dry day in the forecast, clouds increasing, south winds, so it's a little muggy, just a little steamy. Not quite as comfortable as it was earlier in the week, but no rain to worry about today. Temperatures topping out in the upper 80s. So it's going to be rather warm for October. Our cold front moves in tomorrow, but before the cold front gets here, we've got storms that will develop along and ahead of the frontal boundary, and some of them will be pretty heavy. Those move in closer to midnight and carry us through Sunday morning. And you'll notice the change in temperature. We will be in the 70s tomorrow afternoon. Could be some closer to the mid 70s, but overall the forecast trending much nicer and more fall-like for Sunday and into next week. There's a severe risk back off to the west. A slight risk of severe storms includes Mississippi, even a sliver of Alabama now, and Tennessee, Arkansas, areas back off to the west. I think overall there's a low threat that we see a couple of severe thunderstorms. If we have severe thunderstorm warnings, I think that would most likely be as the line is moving into Alabama, crossing the state line later tonight. Overall, we just don't have a lot of instability, but still, some of these storms could pack a punch with gusty winds. There could be some damaging wind gusts along the leading edge of the line on the order of 60 miles per hour. I don't see a real tornado threat. A couple of storms could briefly try to rotate, but again, I think the strongest part of that line is going to be when it's entering Alabama from the west. But plan for some noisy thunderstorms tonight. It's been a while since we talked about storms in Alabama's forecast, and even then a widespread chance of rain. But that is the story for tonight and early tomorrow morning. Looking at the timeline here, 10 p.m. at the earliest, but I really think it's closer to midnight when that line of storms starts to work into northwest Alabama. They'll cross I-65 between 1-5 a.m. I'm thinking about 2-3 a.m. for areas along I-65, and then before daybreak they should be south and east of 5920, getting to places like Talladega and Clanton, Alex City, Rockford, Ashland, and then they move on out of here through the morning hours. But it's going to be a quick moving system, and with the nature of the way this is set up, there could be some damaging wind gusts again along the leading edge of the line. If you're going to be in Bryant-Denny tonight, I'm really not worried about rain. A shower is possible by the fourth quarter, but this big line of storms should be back off to the west until closer to midnight. Then that moves in. You can see these will be some heavy storms crossing I-65 by 2-3 a.m. And then once we get closer to sunrise, a lot of those are closer to Clanton and Alex City, really pushing down toward Montgomery and Auburn by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. May have a few showers lingering, especially in the morning, but once the frontal boundary moves through and our north wind takes hold, those clouds will clear and tomorrow afternoon will be really nice. So I think that the race should be able to take off at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Maybe some clouds though. It's going to be breezy tonight and then even tomorrow. These are gradient winds, not related to thunderstorms. Tomorrow afternoon with a north wind, we'll have winds gusting close to 20-25 miles per hour at times. And then it gets colder. Check out these morning lows on Monday, 40s area wide. I think that warrants a coat, not a jacket. And then we've got cooler weather for next week.